All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people, just like you right there. Just like me. I'm annoying. I know I'm an annoying person, especially to someone like Gene Simmons, who's become really a useful idiot. I mean, really, Gene, especially with what happened to your mother, and you don't see any parallels at all between, say, where we're headed. I'm not saying, by the way, because then, if you mention this, and you'll have to look up what happened to Gene's mother. I mean, and to me, of all people, Gene Simmons, you would think the radar would go on and he would say, yeah, this seems like authoritarian, right? This seems like we're headed down a road. But no, because it's all about public health, right? So Gene Simmons did an interview and he basically said, look, I really don't care if some dude, idiot, he basically said some COVIDiot dies. I'm just worried about the people he might take with him. I didn't know it was a chain migration of death. I thought different people had different reactions to this. Some people don't even know they have a gene. They go and they do the test because that test is cycled in a certain way, picks up little things that you had last year or maybe 10 years ago. It does. It actually does. I know. Look, again, if you want to refute all this stuff, or if you want to fact check it, or you want to do what you ought to do is your own research about it. Just do your own research, because there are two sides to this story. But, Gene is all worried about his end of the road tour. No more meet and greets, face diapers on everybody. It's going to be, just, I don't know, you pay $2,000 or whatever it is to see Kiss and do the whole backstage thing, and you're not going to get anything. This guy is not going to go out and take the risk because it's too risky to talk and meet people. But what's bizarre is, again, knowing his family history, it's like he doesn't see any parallels. He doesn't see any problems with this. It's like full steam ahead. Everybody needs to get the magic potion. If you don't have the magic potion, then there's no way you're going to survive this. Really? Really? Check out what's going on over in Israel, Gene. Not like his homeland, kind of, sort of. Wasn't he born in Israel? Check out what's going on over there. There were like 95% compliance. Things are not going well there. Okay. Now, you make these statements and people go, but it's still better to do this, this, and this than to not do anything. I don't know about that. And for all those people who just kind of like have this real narrow tunnel vision about this and aren't intellectually curious about anything, it's bizarre. It's like you've turned off part of your brain and you're just absorbing what they're telling you and you're not questioning anything. What the heck happened to question authority? Didn't Gene Simmons come out of that era? And I keep saying that about most rock stars like Dee Snider, Sebastian Bach. Didn't they question authority? Then you go back to the 1960s. I had a patron who said to me, I lived through the 60s. We questioned everything. And look, I don't agree with everything that happened in the 1960s, but especially when it came to the war machine and all the things we were doing as a country. And now, you learn some things later on. You learn about people who become targets because they find out truth. And then those people are silenced, or even worse. Look, folks, this isn't as simple as listening to Gene Simmons, okay? If you're getting your health advice from Gene Simmons, I think you really need to get some other kind of psychological help in addition to the medical help. So in any event, again, another useful idiot says basically that he doesn't care if people get this who are, not following what he says to do. He doesn't really care. He just cares about the other people that, I don't know, were the other people that this person theoretically is going to take with them, did they take the magic potion or did they not? Because if they did, then they should be fine, right? Because safe, effective, works great. Everybody thinks it's, the solution to all our problems. The great emperor, small man doctor says, got to do it. So in any event, not surprising coming from Gene Simmons. His behavior over the last, couple of years has been completely unhinged, and talk about alienating your fan base. All right. In addition to the fact that Kiss basically just sings along to a track. So if you go see their show, probably not live vocals. Okay. Probably not live vocals. And if it's live, it's probably someone else doing the work off stage. Look, I could do a whole video. I found out about certain bands that are basically just pressing, like the keyboard player will press a button and that will start a vocal track, or maybe it's programmed from the soundboard. Wherever it's programmed from, you're not getting true live music like you used to get. So this is just performance art, and Kiss is really good at that. And I get it. Kiss is a show. If you go see it, you're really not expecting a real high bar of musical excellence. You're going for pyrotechnics and explosions, bombs going off, and lights flashing and fireworks. Yeah. So maybe Gene Simmons should just stick to that stuff, because I think he would do us all a favor. But hey, some people just, this is it. Gene Simmons talks and we just march in lockstep.